Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're going to do our mystery tackle box for June. It's the Elite box. Okay. First thing we got is the Lucky Craft Gunfish for $15.99, and that is this. It's in a bumblebee color. It's a 3/8 ounce. Looks like a topwater plug. Get it open. Oh man, that feels like a balsa bait too. So does that come out good? Your popper nose, instead of being a red, it's a yellow. I tell you what, I actually like those in like a red, because in that way when you cast this out and it's way downrange, you can tell if it's facing you or not. So that red's easier to pick up for me. So okay, for the Elite box this month, that's the most expensive lure you're gonna find in it. It is $15.99. So the next one is an Optimum original swim bait that retails for $8.99. For $8.99. Yikes. Man, that's pretty expensive for a little swim bait. It's in Ghost Minnow and it's 5/8 ounce. It's got like the soft plastic feel to it, but that's all right. Like, imagine one of the storm lures, like the storm swim baits. This is exactly what this thing is like. It's exactly what it feels like. The eyes are glued on, all right? I'm gonna be fair and tell you that they look like they're cheaply glued on. So leave a comment below and tell me what you think of that, because I'll be honest with you, I'll toss this around. In fact, I'm going Saturday and Sunday. We'll throw it in the water, but I'm not a big fan of this. I can tell you that right now. And it was a $9 bait. I'm not a big fan of that. Next thing is the Strike King Rage Toad, and that's those. So you pull apart the flange, okay? That's with all of them. All right, they come out, and then they've got the little grooves inside, and it's in a green pumpkin and pearl color. Okay, so the Strike King Rage Toad went for $5.99. The next thing we have is the Power Pack, the Daiichi Power Pack, and that is the hook set for the toads. Right there. Okay, so you got a bunch of different sizes in here. So it's a toad hook pack. You have 5 of them, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all in different sizes. So I'm gonna put these out here and have you take a look at them. So push the nose of the toad on the screw lock, rotate it until it's secured. So no different than one of the, like a worm, like, you know, those old worm hooks. Some of these are EWGs, wide gap hooks. This one's can you see the little copper flange in there? So obviously here's how you'd hook that up. Let's get a toad out, man. Try it. Gosh, that's awfully big. Let's try another one. We have 2 other sizes that are really, really small. So probably a 2/0 and 3/0. This guy looks like he might be a 4. God, this thing's got to be like a 6/0 hook. So let's see if we can get it worked in. One thing I will tell you is to tighten that up right there. It was loose enough that it probably could have fell out on its own. So let's try to screw this thing on. Every time I try to do this in my kayak, I inevitably, like, you know, I get the wrong angle on it, or I screw it in like a funny position, and it never looks right. Every time, like, I put like a stick bait on or something and I try to do that like a shaky head, it ends up looking horrible. It ends up, you know, like half your worm is like this. It's like that on the hook. So I can't ever do it right. Like if I'm sitting down and I can do it, then I can do it. But like if my boat is bobbing in the water, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to do it right. So, all right, so goes in. Let's see, let's get him right about here. And let's watch. Okay. And do a little T-rig tuck. So that's what she's gonna look like right there. That's got to be like a 6/0 hook. That's awfully big, but I tell you what, I mean, you get a bigger bite with the frog though too, and where you're tossing this, and it's weedless, so that works out pretty good. You got 5 hooks inside of the hook assortment, and they're all in different sizes. There are 3 of them that came with the frog screws. So the Daiichi Power Pack was $3.99. The next thing is the bait ball spinner rig from Live Target. Here is my mini A rig right here. So 1/2 ounce. Too bad I couldn't have got this one last month. With a hook is the bottom one. And a spinner in the middle. So it's a 1/2 ounce. Hooks up obviously right there like a spinner bait or like a buzz bait. So that's kind of cool. I think I might toss it around just to see if it does any good here. That was $14.99. The next thing is a Lucky John Pilot for $8.99. Right here. 1/2 ounce or maybe a little bit bigger. So it's a diver, 0 to 2.5 meters is what you'll get on it. So I don't know what it's like you get a KVD. Look at like what a Tennessee shad looks like with the green top on it. That's exactly what this does. If it's not coming up good in the video, imagine that color, and that's exactly what color that is. So that retailed for $8.99. And the last thing we have is the V-tail shad from Duo Realis. So it's a trailer bait, guys, is what it is. It's a perfect little trailer bait. You stick on a jig or stick on a spinner bait, or sometimes they got scent on the striking one. It's coffee scent. Smell it. Is it not?
No,
yeah, it is.
Smell like coffee.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's the end of the box. The sticker this month is the Fish American flag one. Okay, so that's the mystery tackle box for this month. This is the Elite version. So this is my 3rd box that I've got, and overall, with what we've got, aside from if you've watched some of my other videos with that ridiculous bat that I got, that was probably the only thing that I wasn't really crazy about. Everything else looks like that it actually had an application to it that you could use on the water or for a certain type of condition. So I'd probably keep doing it. I don't know if I'm going to, but in general, I think with the Elite box, everything's been really good with it. So the last thing I'll say for the end of the box is that if you've watched my channel or you watch Greg Blanchard's channel, I'm wearing Greg Blanchard's fishing shirt, if you can tell. So he's got 2 of them now. He's got this one. This is the original one that came out. He also has what he calls the American flag or the Americana shirt, which is the bass. It's in the red, white, and blue with the bluegill on top of it. So I'll link a description below to where you can actually visit his channel, become a Patreon sponsor for him if you want to, and go to his website, which is gregblanchardfishing.com, where you can actually order the shirts. Looked up a video of his just a couple days ago. He had said that sales have been really, really good, and he's actually sold out of all of his stock. So if you try to get a shirt and you can't get one, be patient, because I know that he did say that he's going back to the printer to get some of these things done. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I don't need to be your favorite channel. I just want to be a channel you like to watch. So thanks a lot for sticking around.